What the fuck is this? This looks like some paid propaganda. Propaganda!
It's straight up. No, PragerU is right-wing propaganda. That's what they are. That's the whole channel. Are you on the video? What I can
Yeah,
teach you about
I'm just gonna
racism.
instant dislike it because
Probably worth it. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I become a tenured award-winning
scared.
professor of political science at an Ivy League university, and then at one of the leading universities in the
Pause.
Can we pause it real quick?
Now let me tell you how much
She's reading a prompter. She's reading a prompt.
Of course she's reading a prompter. But no, this is okay, hold on. I think I can tell what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about,
just so you know, I went back to 11 seconds real quick so we can. I just went back 11 to 11. Yeah. Okay.
So I think this video is going to be about how she pulled herself up by her bootstraps and she didn't like.
Yeah.
And that like her race isn't like systemic racism is bullshit.
It's going to be something like that.
Oh, and the libs are teaching black people to have like a victim mentality. I already fucking know it.
I'm gonna go over from that. It's gonna be where she started going, and then like something about Democrats took her opportunity from her, and then Republicans gave her the opportunity back. Something stupid like that.
Well, let's see. You said you're at 11 seconds.
Yep. Ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Universities in the South.
Oh,
now let me tell you how my story begins. I grew up in rural Virginia, literally dirt poor. I dropped out of school in the 8th grade and had 3 children by the time I'm 20. I consider myself to be a reasonably modest person, but even I have to admit that's quite a journey. How did I do it? I worked hard. Not crazy 24/7 hard, just hard. I made good decisions. Not brilliant 3-dimensional chess decisions, just good ones. I met people along the way who helped me and sincerely wanted to see me succeed. Not because they had something to gain, but because they were decent people. Almost all of these individuals, by the way, were white. But
stop.
Stop.
Okay. What's this video gonna? Okay.
I think it's what I said it was. I seriously think it's what I said it was. And I think it's going to be how like black Democrats put her down and that that there is no racism except for racism from her own race.
Okay. Is she about to say that racism isn't real because some white people were super cool to her along the way? It's just
I can see her reading the prompt and it bothers me. I can tell she's reading a prompt.
Well, I'm not gonna
it just proves how fake it is. Like,
well, the story of hers could be true,
yeah,
but like I'm not gonna
it's more or less
that.
I bet you it's twisted because most of what she's saying you can hear it in her voice. Like if you rewind it, it sounds like a 6th grader who got pulled up to the class and is like, to the mana pool counts as both swamp forest and is affected by spells that affect either. If a spell destroys one of these lands, this card is destroyed. If a spell alerts one of these lands, the other land is affected.
Okay, well,
that's how she's reading it.
See, but I'm trying to criticize what she's saying, not how she's saying it.
I'm gonna say how I am gonna criticize how she's saying it because for a message to actually be heartfelt and true, you have to have that emotional attachment. And I'm not going to discredit her story. It's probably true in some aspects. But the fact that it sounds so emotionless makes me feel like it's not her story. It makes me feel like she's reading a book. And her facial expressions too just show like her like
I don't know. Like I don't know if she's like an actor, but like so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and take her word for it, and I'm going to judge the content.
What's her
of
name?
What she's saying.
What's her name?
I don't think she said yet.
Okay, if we find out her name, we're gonna search it up because if we find out it's fucking false, that's the first comment that's going on this video. You're a fucking liar.
What did she say? She said, and they were all
white. The majority of them, right?
Is she saying that like? I see. See, the thing PragerU does is they imply that like people on the left, Democrats, and like the left wing, like
I'm
hate white
feeling
people and think white people are fucking like they.
It's kind of weird right now because they have all blue stuff. So are they trying to appeal to the Democratic side by placing blue as
No, blue and orange is just their color scheme for their channel.
Well, that's just complementary colors, but yeah.
All
That's
right,
why it's like, I don't know. We'll find out.
Let's see where this goes. I'm at 59 seconds.
Ready?
Yeah. Go.
I'm at, oh, wait. I went back to 55. I always rewind it slightly so I hear the full thing she's saying.
Okay. I'm at 55. 3, 2,
Ready?
1, go.
People. Almost all of these individuals, by the way, were
Okay.
white. But mostly, I think I was blessed in one crucial way. I was born in America.
Yeah.
A true land of opportunity for anyone of any color or background.
Stop.
In this country,
She's not wrong, but at the same time, there's crucial historical differences in like in the way like in a black person's experience and a white person's experience. Like we're not all on equal footing, and
no, we're not.
Like that's just generally true.
And it doesn't help that our history, our fucking school systems don't teach real history at all, like ever. Once you get out of school, then you start learning actual history, and you're like, I don't remember that, and then you're like, oh shit, my school has been brainwashing me to make me think America's great.
Oh my god, well, that's exactly what Trump wanted to do. Did you like on his 4th of July speech? He said we're gonna instill like patriotic.
We already do that. Pledge allegiance to the flag. I'm sorry, though.
But in our history classes, as part of our history classes, we're gonna teach people to love America. It's like that's some fucking Nazi shit, dude.
We already fucking doing that. We already do it. Like everything in media, everything in Hollywood, everything fucking just everywhere you look, especially the school system itself, teaches us to memorize, forget, and just praise America. Every fucking morning, praise America. We're taught that a flag is more important than someone else.
I don't know about that take. I remember doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and I remember being like patriotic. Like, oh, it's like this is like my patriotic duty. I'm just gonna do it, and like, but now I'm like, that's actually some fucking weird ass shit.
Yeah, I never.
It's kind of weird.
I stopped doing it in 4th grade. That's when I started like I don't know, I guess listening and hearing it, and I was just like, this is fucking weird, like brainwashing weird to me. So I just stopped doing it, and like they kept sending me to the principal's office. I'm just like, I am not saying that anymore, like at all. That shit sucked.
Land of opportunity.
My ass, fucking.
I mean, it depends. You might have more opportunity in our country than say like Mexicans might have in Mexico or something.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Don't take my word for it. But yeah, it's always been like considered the land of opportunity. Immigrants come here.
Speaking of land of opportunity, did you check out that Minecraft server thing I sent you to go read the library stuff?
No.
Why not? There's some crazy shit on there. The pictures alone are nightmare.
No, it's a Minecraft server that has like a literal library.
Like I'll resend it to you. Like it literally is the ultimate journalist site for people in countries that literally kill their journalists when they go against them.
I remember you talking about that. That's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. All right.
Insane.
I'm at 1 minute and 11 seconds.
All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
In this country, where you start your life does not determine where you end up. That works in both directions, by the way.
Okay, we made it 5 seconds.
I know, dude. That's because PragerU is so wrong about so many things.
Can we just go through? Hold on. Can we go through like 10 more seconds before?
No,
it's gonna be fucking 45 minutes.
I know. That's what happens in these types of things. But where you start and where you end, that's like generally true.
Hold on. Notice how they subtly start in Washington and end over near Florida too. Look, watch. I mean, Washington State is in the top left. And that's where it
Okay.
says start. And then the line shows them going down through Texas and slowly going toward the
The
south.
start. Okay, I'll have. But before we do that, so like when you think about it, where you start isn't where you end. That makes logical sense.
Yes.
But generally speaking, if you're born poor, you're
You're
more
going to
likely
remain
to.
poor.
Yeah, you're more likely to remain poor. And if you're born rich, you're more likely to grow up being rich. That's that's a
That's
statistical
statistics.
fact. Yeah.
Yep.
And PragerU, they hate facts and statistics that don't
But
push
no,
their narrative.
the subtlety. So this is where design and artistic development come in. Having a line and a start where you're at is a subtle hint that where you start is less than where you'll end, and which is why the line goes down through
Okay,
Texas.
I will I don't care so much about that, but I'm at 112. I'll pay attention to what you were talking about.
Yeah, watch how it does. Watch what it does, because it actually subtly says like the people that are born as Democrats, because we all know from Washington to California, all three of us are the most Democratic states, and then it swoops down into the most Republican
Well,
states.
New York is pretty fucking democratic too.
Yeah, they
But
are.
I recognize the symbolism.
Ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Where you start your life does not determine where you end up. That works in both directions, by the way. You can start out with every advantage.
Oh fuck, you're right. You were totally right.
Or you can start out with
Look!
nothing
Look! It
and
fucking
become
keeps
a
doing it.
success. It all depends on you. Your attitude
Okay,
is
pause.
far
So it all depends on you. That's like logically true, but like they don't take in consideration like environmental factors that
Nope.
like if you start poor and you grow up with a shitty education, you are statistically less likely to get out of that situation and make good
Well,
decisions.
The opposite is also true. When you have parents that blow their money left and right, even if they have a ton of it, and they're just spending it nonstop as quick as they can get it, you learn from them that's what you're supposed to do. So you don't know about savings, you don't know how to do anything, and then by the time you're an adult, you've picked up on those bad habits, and now you're just now as bad as they are. So it's also environmental, like purely at home too. Because if you grow up with parents like was it Harvard? No, it was University of it's in California, whatever. Either way, the university released a huge I think it was like 14,000 people surveyed. They discovered that over 96, I'm going to go say 86 cuz I think I'm wrong there. 86% that remained in negative households brought those habits into their adult life. That a lot of what they did, they learned from their parents, and that goes with money and everything else. So,
yeah, if you're born into like a higher class family, they are responsible with their money and they pass those things on to you. And poor people, like they tend not to have good like money saving habits and spending habits, and those and it perpetuates like your class, and it just goes into, if you're poor, you're probably going to die poor. If you are born rich, you're probably going to die rich, because that's generally true.
Yeah.
And PragerU, it's like, no, it's all like you have to look at every single individual person and they got to pull themselves.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Well, that's how they view it. They're dumb. I'm at 132.
Their views are wrong.
Oh, in almost every video, they're almost wrong about almost everything.
All right, you ready to? Right. We got 20 minutes left. Or let's go.
Hold on.
More important than your race, gender, or social class in determining.
That's not necessary. That's not necessarily true.
That's not true at all.
Or anyone for that matter.
Your attitude could play a big thing in it,
I don't know
but
whether to laugh or cry. I want to laugh because it's such nonsense. I want to cry because I know it's pushing untold numbers of young blacks into a dead end of self-pity.
Pause it. Hold on. Pause it. Go. I want to go back to where she says that, and I just want to watch. Go to 140 or 138.
God damn it.
Just listen to how she says it too.
That's not even.
No, it matters. It's proven that vocal psychology, how people say words, is truly how they believe in it. And if they do or don't believe in it, you can also tell if they're reading, and you can tell when they're lying by how they're reading something.
So if this woman is telling the truth and this is her story, then that just means she's not an actor and can't portray these things like
that's fine, but you can.
So
but she's been monotone the whole time, straight monotone. People don't actually talk like that. They don't read like that. People's emotions. It's like when someone's really sad. If someone's sad, they won't just be sad. There'll be little spikes in and out of it. Yeah. So when somebody's faking it, they're purely just on the bottom level. They don't change. Their emotions don't change.
But the people who are brainwashed by these videos don't give a shit about that.
I know, but
they care about the content.
I'm saying it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm at 137.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Life. When I hear young blacks, or anyone for that matter, talk
our
about
eyes are just reading
racism,
it.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I want to laugh because it's such nonsense. I want to cry because I know it's pushing untold numbers of young blacks into a dead end of self-pity and despair. Instead of seizing the amazing opportunities America offers them, they seize an excuse to explain why they're not succeeding.
Pause. Okay. So this is one of those things PragerU pushes that like the left,
statistics are wrong.
No, like so one of these things that they push is that the left tells you that it's not your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, and that it's like racist white people's fault, and that like they say what one of the biggest things they do is they lie about what the left says, and they tell people like, oh, the left is telling you that it's not your fault, it's the system's fault, and that's that's your excuse for having to be lazy and not have to do anything, which isn't true. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying like, oh, you're black, so no, you're not going to be able to make it to college, sorry, and we're going to fix it by giving you money. It's like, that's not what they're doing. Nobody's saying that just because you're black and systemic racism is true and it affects people in a negative way. It's more about being poor than it is being black, because this affects poor white people too, and poor Latinos and all that. But it's like there's nothing stopping you from pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. But the fact that they come from an impoverished class, it just means it's statistically gonna be that much harder for them, and that shit gets in the way, and that shit takes and you lose opportunities because of that. You
lose tons of opportunities from that.
Yeah, and they pretend.
I don't know if you've gone through the comment section, but I decided to scroll through real quick.
Oh fuck, their comments are always fucked, dude.
Why is every picture is a white person saying this woman speaks the truth, more people need to watch this? Like, they're all fucking white. I do not see anyone who's not in these comment section.
Because PragerU appeals to young white men.
It's mostly women.
White. Oh. Well, I don't know.
So
how did you?
I feel like they're bots. Their names.
I don't know. No, dude. There's a lot of really fucking dumb people in this country, and a lot of them have really dumb opinions, and they fucking love PragerU.
Kyle had it right from South Park. A fourth of our country's fucking retards.
Yeah, that might be fair to say. All right, I'm at 207.
Fucking dumb. I couldn't help myself. I was listening and I was like, dude, he's making perfect sense. But holy fuck, this comment section too. I'm just scrolling through and I'm like, everything you're saying was matching to the stupidity down the list.
Yeah, they're real stupid.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Ready? I'm sorry for calling you stupid. You're probably not actually stupid. What you are is brainwashed. You need to pull your head out of your ass and actually expand your knowledge from propaganda.
I think one of the best things you can do is watch people breaking down and critiquing these types of videos. Just like we're doing right now. We're not doing I don't think we're doing a great job of it.
Oh no,
I think that'll come with practice, though.
Ready?
But there are people. Yeah, I'm at 207.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, by the
3,
way, we have
2,
13
1.
minutes.
Hey,
I was born into a world where systemic racism was real. No fooling, outright bigotry, back of the bus real. But here's what you need to know. Yes, that racism
No,
shaped the
don't
black
tell me
experience, But
racism.
even then,
Don't
we did
tell me
not define
racism
it.
ended with the civil rights
Change
movement.
was in the air.
What?
Systemic reform.
Wait,
The modern civil rights movement was in its infancy, and the leaders who fought for equal
Okay.
rights for blacks were men and women of all races. They believed in America and were determined to see it live up to its highest ideals.
They were
Ideals
majority
manifest in the
African
Declaration of
and, you know, black,
Independence
but that's
and the
okay.
U.S. Constitution. Did I know growing up that George Washington and Thomas Jefferson owned slaves? I don't think I ever thought about it. If I did, I'd like to think that I would have had enough common sense to know that we can't judge men who lived 250 years ago by the moral standards of our own day.
Hold on.
But I know that Jefferson wrote the words
yes,
in
you
the
can.
Declaration
Stop.
of Independence.
Okay, hold on. Slavery was abolished not even that long ago, and on top of that, fucking systemic racism. Like, you couldn't even fucking vote in the 50s. My grandma was born in the time when you could fucking finally vote. Like,
So-
what the fuck?
She's doing the meme that So first of all, is Mikey, is racism bad?
Yes.
Mikey, has racism always been bad?
Yes.
Okay, then fuck George Washington for owning slaves.
Yes.
I'll judge the shit out of him.
Well,
He might have been. He might have been.
the Irish were
ignorant
slaves.
as fuck.
Okay, here's why you can't have white pride, because white isn't a fucking culture. And
True.
black people can have black pride because they don't know where they came from. They truly don't, because they were ripped from their homes and have been spread across everywhere because of the white person. So there's a reason why there's black pride. You can have black pride because their original culture has been ripped from them.
Makes sense because they've been isolated because of
And
their
they're ripped from
skin
their
color.
original homes. Yes, and
Yeah,
been
and like their
just-
whole like that's like at the time that's the one thing they shared was the color of their skin and
yes,
the fact that they were like slaves. And then it was-
exactly. That's
and
why
like,
there's black
our
pride.
whole society was revolved around shunning these people because they were black, because the color of their skin.
Exactly.
That's how like black culture formed, and that's why
Exactly.
black
So it's
pride
fine
makes
to
sense.
have black pride. Black pride was created for positive change. White pride is created for racism. So you
It's
can't
literally
have
just
white
a
pride.
count-
You can have Irish pride. You can have German pride because those are cultures. But you can't have white pride because it's fucking racist. Like,
yeah, like I think maybe there's some well-intentioned people who think like, oh, black pride's real. Why can't I be proud of my whiteness? It's like,
so
because
be
like
proud. It's
because
not, they're
you
not
weren't
proud of
you
their.
weren't you weren't
just-
oppressed for being white. You didn't have to.
We've
build-
never been oppressed for being white.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
just and oh gosh, what was she saying? Oh fuck. What
Something
was
stupid.
she saying before?
She
no.
was rambling about the moral standards.
Okay, so I think she's about to say like it's like
She's gonna say that it's all changed after, the Emancipation of Proclamation.
yeah, fuck it's some crazy shit. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
But I know
Where are you at?
311.
Okay, that's okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Declaration of Independence that made slavery ultimately impossible, that all men are created equal. And I
Well,
know that
time out.
Washington
What?
What
That's
is
wrong. What? Are you fucking retards? Did you not understand? Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta take a breath because I'm gonna fucking jump through the screen and punch
can't-
whoever
oh
made this.
my god, that's so fresh. See, this is like no, like oh they
She's
wrote
not
it. for
wrong.
slavery.
She's not wrong. Like we read the Constitution as it said. It didn't say all white people are created. It said all people. So, like, to be fair,
but black people, what was it? 3/5 compromise. Black people are only 3/5 of a person.
yeah, like it was.
So it's just like they weren't considered full people.
No, so they could
weren't.
enslave them. And then there's always been oppressive ways to keep them from voting and everything else. And thank God for one, like right now, like truly thankful to an individual who's on a fucking mountaintop known as President Lincoln, who gave us the fucking freedom from that entire issue. But no.
I know, dude.
No,
It's like I don't know how she could say, "Oh, all people were created equal," and like, "Oh, this means that slavery wasn't okay," but they all still did it for fucking how long? 100+ years.
250, something like that. I can't remember. I think it's 250.
No, I meant from 17, like when the Declaration of Independence was written, to the point where it ended, because slavery ended in like 1864.
Is it 64? I thought it was 61.
Oh, but anyway,
you know what? Hold on.
It was over 150 years.
1833. Act 1833. My bad. No. Yeah. No. Act 1833 is 28th August 1833. Okay.
Wait, but like
the Slavery Abolish Act of 1833.
I thought the Civil War was in the 1860s.
Well, I just Googled it, so I don't know. When was
that might have been when
abolished?
That might have been when
1865. Okay, so that's when
I was 1 year off. You son of a bitch.
My bad.
But like, just like
the 13th Amendment.
Pretending that like the founding fathers.
Oh. Okay, so this is the Slavery Abolish Act of 1833, abolished slavery in parts of the British Empire. The Act of Parliament of the United Kingdoms expanded the Slave Trade Act of 1807. So that's what it was. It wasn't the United States. I fucked up my Google.
Okay, well, I'm at 319.
Nice job for your history, though. Damn.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
See, I was thinking of the other one. My bad. I was 1830. I was like, isn't it 1830?
It's all good, dog.
All right, I'm at 320.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Washington, Hamilton, Franklin, and Adams, and the rest of the founders risked everything to make my world, my America, possible. How could I not be grateful for that?
Delusional.
And for the sacrifices so many others have made to preserve it. The truth
they
is,
didn't preserve.
I cannot remember a time when I did not love America and feel pride in the belief that I live in the greatest country in the world. I knew if I diligently pursued my ambitions, I could leave the poverty of my early years with all its abuse and depression behind me. I was fortunate in another way. I was spared the life-sapping, negative messages about America.
You just said you grew up in...
These ideas are poison. White privilege, whiteness as a form of property, unconscious racism, reparations, microaggressions. Police have it out for blacks, that the United States was created to protect and promote slavery. These are the ideas young people are told they must accept.
Can we pause it?
Yeah, because like all of those things are kind of true for the most part.
I'm gonna use the word. I'm gonna use my word. Whoever is making her read this is a fucking retard. Whoever believes in this is retarded. I'm sorry. The people out there with mental illnesses and mental disabilities, you're not retarded. What you are is have a mental disability that makes you unable to be on the spectrum of other people. You are not lesser. This is the kind of retarded shit of why I use the word retard in the way I do. Because what the fuck is this stupid shit?
It's like she just named off like, oh, see, like the left is pushing all these lies on you, but like America was built on slavery, and like
it was
rules and laws were made to keep black people enslaved.
I wonder if she's going to go over how the indigenous people were slaughtered by the first settlers of America too.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Oh fuck no, no! It's going to be we were friends with them.
I feel like I'm missing a crucial element, but like, hold on.
Oh my god, this actually angers me. This angers me that people believe in this crap. I don't understand it. I try, but what the fuck?
You might not like those facts, but they're still true.
I know they're true, and I have to accept they're true, but it's just like one of those things where it's kind of like, it's
not you.
So
I meant like the people who watch this. This woman Who are
I
like,
thought you meant the facts that people do watch this and enjoy it.
that's true. But like, she's saying like the ideas are poison. Like they're poison in the way PragerU says that the left says they like describe them, but
Yeah.
the left doesn't describe them the same way PragerU says that they describe them.
No, we don't. We describe them. We describe them as current events that are happening before our eyes in a matter of which, hey, this shit is still happening. It's just behind closed doors and we need to just stop it. We need to put an end to it.
So like, see, they always look on everything on an individual level and not like in a grand, more nuanced scheme of things. Because like, you could, sure, not every cop has it out for black people, but like
It's
way
proven.
the way
It's
the police,
factual though. It's
not every
factual
single
on
cop.
how they're trained. Not every
see,
cop,
I was
but
about
majority.
to get. I was see like
Yeah.
about the unconscious racism, and because like the system is built so it's in favor of white people and property, and
Yeah.
not in favor of black people. Like
It
not,
isn't.
it won't specific. It won't specifically say black people, but it targets communities that are heavily populated by black and minorities. And
Exactly.
it's just built like when they over police black communities. And
Did you watch Zootopia, right?
Yeah.
You know that's based on true events, right? Of New York City
Oh yeah.
in the early 80s.
I know it was a big metaphor for racism.
Okay, so in the early 80s, the mayor of New York was caught was caught trying to hide the facts that not only did systematic government presence brought crack cocaine, but they distributed it into mostly black communities. Like, there's a whole fucking thing on that. Yeah.
Maybe you can put a source in the link below because I don't know anything about that.
Here. Based on true story, the untrue looper. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Bunch of other shit. Zootopia based on New York. Yep. All right, I'll send it to you.
Waiting.
Hold on.
Breaking my balls.
Here's one of the things. Like, there's a whole YouTube fucking series on it, too. I don't want to watch the whole goddamn series, but yeah. There's one of the things.
A movie about adorable animals and crack cocaine. Maybe we can watch this next time.
Yeah, like we'll I'll reread up on it and bring all the website stuff and the YouTube videos, and we can go over it later.
You want to finish this bitch?
Yeah, let's fucking finish this stupid. I'm at
4:27.
4:27. All right, 4:12. Let's do this.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Not just racism, reparations, microaggressions. Police have it out for blacks. That the United States was created to protect and promote slavery.
It was.
These are the ideas young people are told they must accept.
There were literally
and
laws
then
for
they're told
that.
to reject the ideas that can save them. The antidote. The success principles that enabled me and millions of other Americans to escape lives of poverty. These principles aren't complicated. Work hard. Learn from your mistakes. Take personal responsibility for your actions. When I made the decisions to get my high school equivalency, attend a community college, and then earn 4 additional college and university degrees, I believed that my education would open
How
doors.
did you afford that?
And it did. It was only when exposed to academic theories of oppression in graduate school that I was informed that because I was black, poor, and female, I could never do what I had already accomplished.
Pause, because
Thank
that's fucking
God
bullshit.
it was too late
Let's
for
just.
these
I just want to
toxic
finish it. I
messages
just
to
want to
stop
finish it.
me.
Okay.
Don't let them stop you. I'm Carol Swain. host
Wait,
of Be the
hold on.
People
She said
podcast.
something about stopping
Stop
you.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
Already accomplished.
Accomplished.
Thank God it was too late for these toxic
Okay,
messages
all right,
to
we're done.
stop me.
So
Don't
she's
let
saying
them
that like
stop you.
in school, like they
I'm
teach you
Carol
that
Swain,
because you're
host
black,
of Be the
poor,
People podcast,
and uneducated
and
or
retired
impoverished or
professor of
something
political science
that
and
you
law at
can't
Vanderbilt
be
University, Prager
you can't
University.
be
Thank you for
successful. That's not what. First of all, that's not true, and first of all, that's not what they're saying. PragerU always does this. They tell you what the left says. It's either a lie or heavily misconstrued. What they teach you is that if you're black, poor, and uneducated, you're statistically less likely to be successful, and that's a fact. They're not telling you that, oh, you can't do this because you're black, uneducated, and poor. It's like, oh, it's impossible. Sorry, here's some free money or whatever. I just hate it when they lie or misinform or misconstrued information. It's so frustrating.